The stones speak. They scream at a frequency that melts time. When she hears the whispers from the walls, Theame hears the words of stone, trying to convince her to give up her soft form and become a monument, a witness to their eternal silence. Some say certain maps are not drawn on paper, but directly on the soul. And some territories are lost not in space but in memory. Theame Seste wakes from a dreamless sleep, from an absence. She rises and looks out the window. The city is there, as always. Crooked blocks, streets drenched by rain, neon lights flickering like deaf beams. But something is missing from her mind. She tries to remember her first transformation. The image is there, the forest, the moon, the pain. But the sound, the howl, the creak of bones, everything is vague. Faded memory, like a silent film. Silence, the entity beyond, no longer disturbs the city. There are no new victims. Now it hunts her. It preys on her memories, erasing their emotional imprint one by one, as if it is extracting her soul from the past and leaving only the shell. Dry, empty, lifeless. On her table lies an old map of the city. Now it looks different. Certain districts are vague, like photographs left too long in the sun. These are the areas where the influence of silence is strongest. Spots of forgetting that stretch across the map of reality. Dead zones. Theame whispers. She knows what they are. She has seen them before. In her mind, when she forgets a sound. In dreams, when familiar places become strange. Now they are on paper too. And if they are on paper, it means they exist there in the city. In the real world. Zones where silence digs into memory. Theame places her finger on one of the spots. The old quarter, near the cathedral. The place where she grew up. Her grandparents' house. The streets where she learned to walk. Lampposts, cars, a late-night hardware store, a dry cleaner, a grocery, a Chinese restaurant. A man hands her a brown purse. She thanks him, wondering in an abstract and polite way who the man is. A few days later, he hands her a wicker basket with 2 boiled eggs and bread wrapped in a pale yellow napkin. A few days after that, he gouges out an eye after the man tries to remove her underwear. "I have to be there," she says. Ancient knowledge does not reside in books, but in the things books have forgotten. In bones. In stone. In echoes. The clues lead her to a place unchanged for centuries. An ossuary hidden beneath the city's oldest cathedral. The air is cold and dry, smelling of millennial-old dust and perennial prayers. The flashlight beam fractures over skulls, over empty sockets that seem to look askance. An old man sits on a stone chair, polishing a skull with a gray cloth. He does not look up. "The traces of silence are like lime on walls," he says. "They are visible from afar to those who know where to look. You have lost something. Those who lose are the ones who can recover." Theame does not answer. She approaches the back wall of the ossuary. There the stone pulses, like a heart. The words of stone call to her. She places her palm on the cold surface. The wall speaks. A voiceless voice enters her bones, her blood, her memory. Theame closes her eyes. In the darkness, she sees the city as a living map, with streets that breathe and buildings that shift their shape. She sees the dead zones as sanctuaries of silence. She sees for silhouettes approaching her, each carrying a deadly aura. Zelkudreth, Kaelman, Lyarana, Sorentom, for retrievers, for hunters, for shadows who believe the hunt belongs to them. The city knows differently. The stone knows differently. Silence knows differently. Theame opens her eyes. The wall is silent. In that silence, she hears everything. Cities never forget. Only people do. And when you forget too long, something from the darkness takes your place in memory. If one night you hear the walls whisper your name, do not approach. Not all voices want to be heard. Some only want to turn you into stone.